Hey everyone, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the next project. It's gonna be fixing my gate. We had a dump truck back into the driveway. They destroyed the asphalt with the weight of their truck. I don't know if you can really see that very well, but and then they hit the gate and bent it completely over. It caused the top here to ripple, as well as bowed several of these out, and the bottom one down here is completely detached right here. So this is going to be a project we're going to work on and try and fix. I think it looks great.
Yeah, it looks alright.
Looks very good.
That's good for you.
I think the birds are going to love that. Hopefully that holds really well for water.
It holds up to 50 pounds.
Alright. The gate appears to be seized. We're going to try and loosen it up and get it off of these drop hinges. May have to get a little bit more creative with this. Those are really stuck. What the hell, man? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Alright, we're gonna give a shot with a slide hammer here. Well, we're making a little progress. Let you guys all see real quick. see they're really rusted and they're starting to come apart. I just got to keep hammering to try and get it off so that I can work on it. Oh, you got it. All right, here's the situation. The bottom's completely broken off here. These are both cracked and they're severely bent where the truck hit it, the dump truck. We have this one is bent. I gotta straighten that one, and then clean up the hinges where we just had to slide hammer it off, and it's got all that rust built up on them. So we gotta clean those off, and then we gotta straighten all of these right here. All right, so I've got a couple pipe clamps linked together here to work on pulling this far beam in. So I've tightened that one down all the way. I'm going to try and tighten this one down. Hopefully it doesn't come loose. All right, so coming to the realization, I thought I'd be able to re-bend some of these to straighten them out using bar clamps and that kind of thing, but it's looking like I'm not going to be able to. So I think I'm going to cut the crossbars out here. These ones right here. I'm going to cut these smaller ones out, and I'm going to re-bend the ends so that it's straight, and then I'm going to re-weld them back in. So here we go. All right, we're gonna cut these other two bent ones out here. Here we go. All right, well, you can see this one looked like this one, but it's much straighter, so I'm getting closer. I'm going to try and bend this one and this one next. We'll see how it goes. All right. I'm going to go ahead and try this again here. I'm going to do it with this one this time. All right, back to step 2 here. Looks like I'm going to try and replace all of the damaged rungs, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we're cutting it off. Alright, well, as you can see, got it pretty straight now. So if you put it in line, it's basically supposed to arch up, 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 all the way to here. So it's pretty straight at this point, so I can start doing more repairs to the welds. Whoa, startled me.
Oh, you looked up.
Yeah, I didn't, I don't think I noticed. I don't think I realized that you were right there.
Totally thought you saw me. Sorry.
Hi,
Hi.
how's it going?
Guys are coming out to check the progress and bring you a refreshment.
Did you bring me a refreshment? Yes. Thank you.
This
How's
looks
it going
great.
in there? Does it look okay?
Yeah,
I mean,
great.
welds.
Sorry. Well, did you see these? These are all like that too.
I know. I think they covered theirs up too, so I don't feel like I'm doing too bad.
No.
I'm down to the last
Looks great.
small one, and then I got to cut the big one to put on the end.
I'm excited for it. Then we can start using it.
Yeah, it's coming together slowly but surely. Alright, 3 down, 1, 2, 3 on the top and the sides, and one big one to go, then we'll flip it over and finish the other side. Hello again. Well, apparently I need more batteries because I keep having battery issues. But quick recap from yesterday. I'll give you a quick rundown of the gate and how we're doing so far. So basically, I got all new rungs, 3 small rungs and 1 large one on the end here, all finalized and replaced. We got all the welds on, so all of them are welded on. And I also, sorry, I always have all of my yard debris cans, I've noticed in every video in the middle of the way, but I've also got the top decorative end piece welded on, as well as the I had to remove this piece right here, this one, I guess, decorative trim piece at the top of the gate, because in order to straighten this out I had to remove that, as we saw in the earlier part. But got all the welds done along all of here. I'm just going to clean up some of the welds because world's worst welder is still learning. So I'm going to clean up the welds today, and then I'm going to get the hinge put on, because there's a hinge on this side that I have to put on the face of it to attach to the other half of the gate, and then we'll paint it. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and use the angle grinder again to clean up some of these welds, and then I've also got a little round file that I'm going to use to clean up some of them as well, or at least see if that'll work or not. I might have to get a different one because it's not too big. But let's go ahead and work on cleaning them up a little bit. I'm going to get some ear protection on, then we'll get going. Most of those welds actually look pretty good. I don't really need a round file for that. So, all right, well, that should be good for cleaning up the welds. We're going to get to painting, or actually we'll do the hinge first and then we'll get to painting. All right, we just measured. I can show you again here. We just measured, and we measured out at the other half of the gate that's still mounted, and it's between 39.5 and 39.75 is where the actual catch is out on the other half of the gate. So we need to mount our latch right about that height. So that's what we're going to work on doing next. So it looks like the old catch. So if I show you from right here where they line up here, because this is roughly where the new one is, and then if you follow it down, you'll see the old catch lines up pretty close to where we were at when we measured it. So basically we're just looking to mount this right about, try and keep it as even with the one that's on there as we can. So probably right about there, just down a little below that 39.75 mark, closer to 39.5. And that's where that catch will grab. So that's what we're going to shoot for when we attach this. So I'm going to go ahead and mark it exactly where I want it. So we know between those 2 marks that I just made, that's where we're going to want to mount it. So I don't know how well that shows on camera, but there's a couple marks here. Let me turn this around so you get a little better light. So there's a couple marks. There's one here, right here, and one right here. So just about where my thumbnails are. So just on the inside edge of those two holes, and that's where we're going to go ahead and cut this off so that you can actually see what we're doing. I'll show you on here again. You can see on the old latch it looks like they cut this side off, but on the far side they didn't cut it off and let it hang over. So I'm just going to cut both sides off of the new latch and then weld it on there. Well, there we go. There's your finished product there. Just cut the two sides off. So hopefully that works. All right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and clean up the edges on this a little bit to make the welds grab. All right, did that on this side, so now we're gonna go ahead and tack it with some and weld it real quick. All right, well, that wasn't too half bad, if you ask me. Give you a look at that real quick. I mean, not too bad. So now we're going to move on to the other side. We got to do a little grinding to clean it up first. All right, we're gonna clean up the welds. Give them a quick clean up. All right, we're gonna hit it with some painters, wood, metal, all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna hit it with this, see how this goes.
like paint, yo.
Yeah, it does.
Wait, don't stop it, don't stop it.
Ah, cameo from the boy. All right, little cameo from the boy. Now I'm gonna touch up a little bit of the random scratches here and there. All right, I put some 3M white grease on the hinges because they were so rusted when I started this project. So I've let it dry for about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna carry it over there because I can't wait. So hopefully I don't get paint all over my clothes. Here we go. Oh, have I mentioned this thing's really, really heavy? All right, so I put that white grease on the 2 hinge points here, as you can see, and I put some inside the opposing side. Now we're going to go ahead and mount the gate to the thing. Hopefully this goes okay because it's kind of a pain. Oh, damn it. Oh. So here's the deal. I don't think we got it on there. Just need to get it to settle. There we go. We're settled down on. All right. Seems to swing okay. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and see if we can get the whole gate to close now. Well, looks like I lined the latch up right. It latched. Just need to probably mount some rods that'll hold the pin, like pins to hold it in place, or some stops on the back side of the gate to stop it from swinging out too far. I'm not sure yet if I want to do that because I don't know if I need it to go out or not, but I'll just probably mount a stop to hold it down there. But for now, it looks like it works. Not too shabby. All right. Thanks for watching. If you like everything that you've seen here today. Well, if you like everything that you've seen here today and you want to see more content like this, just go ahead and follow the channel, like and subscribe. Talk to you on the next one.